Hey everyone, what's happening? I'm Adam. This is Go2 Outdoors, and I would love to welcome you back to another one. Today, as you can see, I am once again at Bearstown Rocks. There's not really too much to see behind me. It's really windy, and yeah, there's not a lot of good colors, and it's not sunset yet. It's not sunrise either, because you can't actually see sunrise from here. It's a sunset view back there, which I'm probably going to end up hanging out for a little while. We'll see if I stick around. It's kind of chilly outside right now. But that being said, the main reason I am here today is because I am happy to announce that this year I am going to be hiking the Florida Trail. Now, of course, if you've been a fan of my channel for a while, you knew that last year in 2021 I took my first attempt at the Appalachian Trail. But unfortunately, due to injuries, I was only able to get about 880 miles done out of that particular trek and had to, kind of tap out for this time around. Now, just because I'm hiking the Florida Trail this year, that doesn't mean I'm tapping out on that. It doesn't mean I'm tapping out on the Appalachian Trail. That is going to happen, but I kind of had a decision that before I do it once again, I want to improve my photography. I want to improve my videography and being able to share better with you just everything that there is to offer about these trails. I mean, the Appalachian Trail is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what I filmed last year on my iPhone, I got a lot of great pictures, I got a lot of great memories from that, and I was able to share quite a bit with you, but it didn't quite do anything justice, and I apologize right now if the wind is getting a little bit crazy. I keep getting hit in the eyes with my beard. The wind indicator is going a little bit nuts. The average wind today is 15 knots, gusting up to 25. Kind of like that. Hold, please. So what is the Florida Trail? Well, it is one of the National Scenic Trails as designated by Congress. It is about, according to Florida Trail's own website, Florida Trail Association's own website, it is about 1,500 miles total. Now, that's kind of misleading because there are several choose-your-own-adventure kind of paths you can take in different parts of the state, but the average through hike is apparently about 1,100 miles or so. And the route I'm kind of planning to take up through the state or down through the state, it's going to be about 1,100 according to everything I've read and looked at so far. Now, there are two different ways you can go. Obviously, there's northbound and there's southbound, just like the Appalachian Trail. You don't really hear about people doing flip-flops on the Florida Trail like you do on the AT, but that doesn't mean that you can't really do a choose-your-own-adventure kind of thing. And I say that because the trail actually is known for being kind of a choose-your-own-adventure kind of situation. There's 3 or 4 different areas where you can go take a western route or an eastern route around, say, for instance, Lake Okeechobee or the Orlando-ish area. So there's several areas that you can do that with, but they all bring you to the same 2 places. Of course, the southern terminus being in the Big Cypress National Preserve down in the Everglades, and there's actually a pair of northern termini. Whatever. One of them is on the Gulf Islands National Seashore, right near Pensacola, and the other one is actually the northern terminus that's actually at the Florida-Alabama line. And I'm definitely going to be hitting the Gulf Islands National Seashore because hiking on a beach, that sounds pretty awesome to me. But that's for later down the road. But today I really just wanted to talk about the announcement that I had for that. It's I've given it a lot of thought, and it's something I really wanted to do because, again, if you know me, if you've been on my channel before, you know I kind of like critters. And the beard problems. And the wildlife that Florida has to offer, the diversity in habitats and areas that you can go to down there, I feel is going to give me a really good opportunity to be able to bring that and share that with you better than a lot of what I had seen last year on the Appalachian Trail. So that's reason number 1. Reason number 2 is I kind of like Florida. That's not to say I don't like any of the other 14 states that are on the AT. Again, it's a completely different animal. Obviously, Florida is not a dry place, especially during the summer months, the winter, during the hunting seasons and everything, which is one reason I didn't go this year, because I wanted to hunt up here in Virginia. But the summer, of course, you have heat, you have humidity, you've got rain, hurricanes, you name it. I have a feeling I'm going to be wetter on the Florida Trail than I was on the Appalachian Trail, and that's not just because of the weather itself. There are entire sections of the Florida Trail that are underwater. You're hiking through, you're wading through long areas of swamps. There's some sections where I have seen and heard about people being neck deep in water for a long time. So it's kind of going to be a crapshoot. That will be affecting my gear selection, obviously with cameras and everything else, because I don't want to lose all the money I've invested in these setups, because camera equipment's not cheap. No, it's not. While I can get quite a bit of good footage and everything else out of one of these, a lot of people do, I want to bring it to that next level. So what I'm going to be testing out in the next couple videos is whether I'm going to be bringing this, my Canon M50 Mark II, and the lenses that go along with it, or if I'm going to be using this, the GoPro Hero 5 Black that I've been using for several different other videos on my channel. And I've got both of them in cages, and they have boom mics and things like that. So what I'm trying to figure out right now is durability. Which one looks better, which one's easier to deal with, and so on and so forth. So the next couple videos, you're probably going to be seeing different shots and different things I do to get, what I have on the channel, because I'm preparing to go down there and be able to bring you as much as I possibly can about the wildlife, the environment, the things that you can see when you're on the Florida Trail, or everything that has to do with the Florida Trail. So it's something I've wanted to really practice this year, and it's a main reason that I really want to go onto the Florida Trail as opposed to taking another attempt at the Appalachian Trail right now. The later start that I was planning on the Appalachian Trail last year, sorry about the wind noise, this is silly. Alright, what might actually have to happen is if I get home and whatever I record on these cameras turns out to be hot garbage, I'm going to be re-recording this entire announcement in my studio. Not ideal. We shall see. So it is going to come down to a variety of factors. Let's get that sun behind me so I don't wash out the image here. It's not working so well. Let's flip it to the other side. Okay, that's better. So portability is going to be an issue, of course, with the GoPro setup that I have. A small rig cage, I can still carry my boom mic or my shotgun mic and things like that. Battery life's going to be an issue. Durability is going to be an issue. Trail's getting kind of crummy here, icy and not awesome, so I'm going to get back to you here in a bit. Less than ideal. This is gross. Who wants to hike in this crap? Me. Okay, so I've made it home and I'm back in the studio, and yeah, so long story short, I am hiking the Florida Trail this year. Probably going to be starting in early April, so probably about 6 or 7 weeks from now. Like I said, the next couple of videos you're going to be seeing, I'm going to be giving you a breakdown of the gear I'm going to be using. I'm going to finalize which of the camera issues I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be finalizing my pack, my tent, my quilt, clothing, because that could be a bit of an issue with the temperature extremes that Florida is known for, both getting down kind of cold and chilly at night. It doesn't sound normal, but it could happen. You never know. And, the rain and everything else that could be happening. So there's a couple things I need to get buttoned down. Need to start getting my permits, because there are several that are going to be required, and I'm going to be going over some of that stuff in an upcoming video as well. So stay tuned in the next couple of weeks here. Before I get going, I'm going to be doing a super condensed kind of TLDR, long story short, everything that you're going to be looking to find out or learn if you are actually interested in hiking the Florida Trail or sections of the Florida Trail at some point in the future, because like I said, I just recently found out about it last year. I've been diving into it. I've been finding out as much as I possibly could, and there's actually quite a bit that you need to know and prepare for. So that's what we're going to be working on. But I just wanted to get that out there. Thanks again for watching my videos. I hope to have you along on this journey. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those down below. If you have any comments, or if you've done any hiking on the Florida Trail yourself, I'd love to get any extra advice I could possibly have because, hey, I'm kind of going into this as kind of a newbie in that kind of situation, that kind of terrain. So any tips are helpful. But that's all I got for you today. Like I always say, thanks again for watching. Make sure you find a reason to smile today, and I'll catch you in the next one.